No. No, this is the very thing you choked on. Trying to fight some damn body. Look who falling out. Look who falling out.
They're going to get you a whoop-whoop. Don't let Kaden teach you something you don't need to know, Daddy.
My boy learning how to fall the fuck out. Look. Ass whooping. Falling out now. Temper tantrums.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Come on. Hey.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Grant, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, this guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. It's Cobb. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
It's the gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And I guess we're back to square one. A rocky start here. A turnover followed by a turnover.
Not exactly what we expected going into the game, but I always wonder about the nerves and people starting, the emotions of the game. Sometimes it takes a little while for that to play out and for them to settle in. Let's hope that that's taken care of now.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start first and 10. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they look to move forward here on second and 14. Another run here with Sanders. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. Here we go.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. From the 44, Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. This is Smith with a grab. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create, and if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Oh, the sneak, it's Hurts. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Jalen Hurts scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Eagles have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
And the sneak works on 2nd and goal. They didn't wait until it was 4th down to try and get him across.
No, and I think if you're the QB, you like these plays. I mean, you want to hand it off sometimes, but also prove that you can get it in there as well.
Yeah, it makes you really part of the gang, doesn't it? It makes you part of the crew, and it really bonds you with those big offensive linemen because then you get to celebrate with the big fellas.
Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. And one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing was the way I calculated because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Eagles 6, Packers 0.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Oh, they'll try to jet sweep here with Lazard. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers looking end zone for Jones. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. They'll go with Jones. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. On first and 10, here's Rodgers. Caught by Cobb. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity left.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 23. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early?
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. Throwing on second and long. Rodgers. That's complete to Dobbs. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Packers. Romeo Dobbs as the first half is winding down. And the Packers have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
A short kick taken at the 18. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. But how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. From the gun, it's Rodgers. This is caught. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 31 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. 44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Hurts. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On play action, it's Rodgers. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Tunyon's got it on the out route. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the 1st by a few yards. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Now, all through this one, they've had nothing but success throwing the football and in the passing game. Here we are in the 4th quarter. The time you'd think they'd be running the football, they're still tossing it around and having great success. And it appears a whole lot of fun as well.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Over here.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground. Far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. Hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. If you're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go.
But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now Rodgers. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
As our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lead, yeah, a little extra on top.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Jake Camarda, set to do the honors, and off we go now from Tampa. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They go play action with Hurts. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I think that typically we expect teams to save their home run plays for later in the game when they feel like they have an advantage over a defense. But in this case, they thought they had the advantage right away and took the shot on the first play of the game and completed it successfully.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. Another run with Sanders. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for 1st. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders, and he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Sanders. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Now a carry for Sanders. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 23. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown! Devontae Smith on the receiving end from Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. They're going to try and run. And he will get in to make it 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. First down, here's White. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Brady. And they were looking to set up the screen, but that's going to be incomplete. Almost wound up going the other way. Well covered defensively, and it'll bring up 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. He completes it to Evans. And he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Buccaneers have cut the lead back down to 2.
Instead of having to play follow the leader there, the leader led.
I like that. And he likes that, doesn't he? 1st and goal, let me do the job.
Because you know when he falls into the end zone after falling behind those big guys who pushed up front, that's a pretty good celebration, isn't it?
Gives him a little street cred in the locker room, too, doesn't it?
Street cred, and then when they go out to dinner afterwards, he's still picking up the check.
Brady's going to look to throw. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. The defense stands tall, and they're going to hold on to their 8-6 lead. Boy, a little panic here early. A first-quarter onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Let's go now.
Here's Sanders. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. They'll run with Sanders. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
19 Charger, 19 Charger.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. He completes this to Russell Gage.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
Completes it again to Gage. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On 1st down, Brady. And this is caught by Evans.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Brady to throw again.
Going across the formation, there's Otten with it.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Fournette going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Here's Brady. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown.
Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Bucs have taken the lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Brady will look to throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down. Had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, Do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves. Let's get back out there and move the ball again.
And is it different when you get stopped on fourth versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense and more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a fourth down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a fourth down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
64 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Another run here with Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, they'll run it with Sanders.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. This is Smith with a grab. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Throwing is Hurts.
And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 3-yard touchdown pass.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half.
We've been together a few years, and you know that I really ride the wave of old momentum, don't I?
Yes, you do.
There is a heck of a difference between being down 6 and possibly being up 1.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Kaiser White. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
But Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick-6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. If it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal Get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
72.
The final shot before half for Brady. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. This still a one-possession game, 8 points the difference as we resume action on EA Sports. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Hurts a handoff. And Sanders has it poked free. And I think the offense got it back. They did. Inside the 10-yard line, they avoid disaster. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns.
60 Eagles.
Hurts will throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
And they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
72.
Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Brady. His throw incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, 66.
Here's Brady to throw. Otten brings it in over the middle. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Check it, reload! No, 66.
Now Brady again. Finding Otten once more. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
A gain of 9. Brings up second and 1 at the 40-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Brady on the left side. A catch by White. And some space here. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 35 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers have cut it back within a score. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
And the formula there on the two-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Get it! Back to 60, back to 60. Go!
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 87 yards on the ground now for Sanders. He's got a first down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Stuck for a loss by the safety, Antoine Winfield Jr. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And he's going to get this down near the 25. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They'll run. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
On second down, they'll run with White. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Hey, ball 66. Ozzie! Hey, back.
From the gun on third down, Brady. Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
72. Hey, check it.
Brady gives this to White. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles among the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They stay on the ground with White. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. From the gun, it's Brady. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Brady now to throw. The middle into traffic, and that's complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Now Brady got to have this one.
He's got Otten.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Here's 2nd and 10.
Running out of the gun with White, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
This one taken in by Otten.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Brady to throw. He finds his target. It's Evans.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Now back to the ground game with White. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now Brady. The quick slant caught. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. One final try now for Brady.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted.
Picked up by James Bradbury. He's at the 50, 30, 10, 5, And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On play action, it's Wentz. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Wentz now to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball,
there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Wentz. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Wentz to the sideline on 4th down. Joey Sly is out there now for the Washington field goal. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. Sly able to put this one through. And the Commanders get out to a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll go again with Sanders. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the 1st quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give running right, Gibson. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington 1st down. Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving 1st quarter. Now a play fake. Wentz over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. They'll run with Gibson. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. A touchdown run there from a yard out as his guys are able to extend their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
2 seconds to go, first quarter. To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Another run with Sanders. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders will take over here just shy of the 30.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Thomas brings it in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 30 yards. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And some room to run now. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. From the red zone now. Wins. And it's caught.
Touchdown, Washington. Carson Wentz able to find Terry McLaurin.
And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had...